and welcome back to what is a rather haunting scene, to say the least. We've to briefly recap and catch you up on things in case you didn't miss the last episode, in which if you did, you got to go back and watch it. Yeah. So Nellie seems to have chopped white-haired girl's hair off and put it on her own head as a wig. And now she is trying to get Mel to fall in love with her in the most psychotic way I've ever possibly seen. So big fun all around. What a wholesome story that we are witnessing unfold before us today. Two siblings who, yeah, it's complicated. Anyways, we were promised by Nellie that we were going to get something, we were going to be told everything, so let's hear it from her. Alright, I'll tell you everything. Mel, you can only love blood-related women. What does that mean? Huh? His cackling sister appeared to him like some kind of inhuman life form. Her actions and incomprehensible exclamations slowly drained him of his strength. What kind of deranged nonsense is that? I love her. She's your sister, Mel. Oh no. Ha ha ha. Very funny. How far out of your mind have you gone, Nellie? Poor Mel. Do you honestly know nothing? Say that her father was a painter? He painted pictures for a living. What of it? For a time, her father painted for our family. You've seen the picture before, dearest Mel. The one hanging in my room of the two of us. That was painted by her father. He did a good job, didn't he? I kept asking and asking until you finally agreed to hold my hand. And how did you feel about that? You were rather embarrassed, weren't you? Do you remember that day, dearest Mel? You couldn't possibly remember it. But there's a chance you might remember this. Before we moved to this mansion, we had a painter with white hair. I don't remember any such thing. He was, long ago, a painter in service of the Rhodes family. But that painter did something very, very bad. And because of that, he couldn't remain a part of our household. Do you know what he did, Mel? He lay with Mother. Oh no. My father was chased from your house. Oh, I see. The italics are recalling what white-haired girl said to him the other night, a few weeks ago. If the child had been born with flaxen hair, then the painter would not have been thrown out. The baby would have been accepted as part of the family. But that wasn't how it turned out. The child had white hair. She didn't look at all like she carried the Rhodes family blood. But see, Mother had me. That I'm here is all the proof you need. The girl born 16 years ago didn't have flaxen hair. Up until his last breath, he was only ever concerned about me. That's why she never mentioned her mother. He held me in his arms and ran his hands through my hair, an apologetic look on his face. You're talking total nonsense. What proof do you have? If you want to see it, I'll gladly show you. The artist left a message in the painting in my room. Tell me, am I truly wrong? What did that girl tell you? You're lying. What part of it is a lie, Mel? Everything I'm telling you is the truth. Why don't you go ask Mother? I'm sure she would throw quite the fit. Mother wouldn't. The mistress did not send me away when she saw me. Quite the opposite. She took me in as a servant. It never made sense to me. Why would she hire a maid she knew nothing about? Someone who just showed up at the door one day. And when I asked Mother to make her my maid, she stubbornly refused. From a good house? Don't make me laugh. If she were really nobility, she would have given us her name. But Mother was so desperate to cover up her mistake. That doesn't make any sense. I don't believe a word you're saying. It couldn't possibly be true. Wouldn't it be nice if you could bury your head in the sand? But Mel, feigning ignorance is a sin. No, I refuse to believe it. Not a chance in hell. You just don't understand anything. How I feel, how much I've suffered. Do you have any idea how long I've loved you? Knowing that you would never accept my affection. But then, fancy that. You fell in love with your half-sister. Then I should qualify for your love too. Shouldn't I, Mel? Stop it! Enough! Shut your mouth! Not another word! I don't believe any of this. Mel? I know you'll never love me. I know there's nowhere for me to run. Say, when we were kids, was that really me? Was I really by your side, Mel? If that painting tells the whole truth, I was never once did I get to be your princess. Not even once. Not even once. I would feel bad for her, but boy, the circumstances do not make me feel bad for her, as it were. Dearest Mel, everyone just loves to dote on me. They're always telling me how pretty I am. Mother does, Father does, and all the maids do too. I can do anything I want. So for me, acting like a spoiled child is the only form of rebellion I have. I don't have the kind of freedom you do, Mel. I'm just a doll for the family to play with. When I have visitors, it's only ever for show. So it's not my fault I don't have friends. Dearest Mel, you're the only one who's ever cared about me more than anything in the world. Dearest Mel, I always knew how I would react if you fell in love. I would cry my eyes out. I would envy her to death. I would get angry as a bull. But eventually I would have given up. I knew I could never have it my way after all. My feelings would never bear fruit. So why? Why did she have to be your sister? Tell me why. Ugh. Oh hey, it's the Rose Garden from Chapter 2 of this game. Oh, dearest Mel, here you are again reading such hard books. Your eyes will go bad if you spend too long staring at the pages. I'll be fine, Nellie. It's not like I'm reading 24 hours a day. Oh, that's not good enough. If your eyes go bad, dearest Mel, you won't be able to see me anymore. You worry too much. I can see you fine and well, my princess. Your hair glimmering like the sun and your beautiful smile. I can see you clear as day, and that'll never change. Plus, the skies are clear today, so you're even more radiant than usual. You know, this is my favorite season. Winter's cold, and there's so much rain, I can't stand it. But as it gets closer to my birthday, the clouds go away, and I just adore the sun. Ah, yes, it is almost your birthday, isn't it? Have you decided what you're going to ask Father for? Not yet. I want pretty dolls and shoes with sparkling gems. And I also want a pretty dress, like the one Mother wears. A less that long is asking a bit much, even for Father. But, dearest Mel, I already have what I want the most. So the truth is, as long as I have that, I don't need anything else. Oh, and what would that be? The hairpin they bought for you the other day? Or maybe the song they had written for you last year? None of that, dearest Mel. Excuse me. Huh, then what could it be? Now I'm really curious. What is it that's so valuable to you? That's a secret. Girls have so many secrets, I just don't know what to do. Hehehe. Say, dearest Mel, would you run your fingers through my hair? Just for a little bit? What's gotten into you, Nelly? Why are you so hungry for attention all of a sudden? Please, dearest Mel. Oh, Nelly, what am I going to do with you? Come over here. And I want to sit on your lap. Yes, yes, as you wish, my beautiful, beautiful little princess. Say, dearest Mel, what is it this time, Nelly? Right now, I'm so incredibly... bloody happy. Haha, yep, happy. That's the word I was looking for. Oh, and out of curiosity, who was it that you really cared so much about? Okay. Ha! 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 In a fevered frenzy, Mel fled from the mansion. Even in early summer, the night was cold. To make matters worse, raindrops pelted him from head to toe. But that caused him little discomfort, for a far greater maelstrom of pain rampaged within his breast. At night, the town took on a different appearance. Not simply for lack of illumination, but the people active within it as well. It was not a suitable place for a young aristocratic man to go wandering unattended. The darkness is not only the abode of devils, but of beggars, thieves, criminals, and all manners of things undesirable. But despite that, he continued to run, knowing not where he was to head. He simply went where his feet took him, and where he arrived was the church. Father, I need an exorcist right now. Father! Father! God should be able to offer me some counsel. To answer all my questions. About that painting, about her, and about Nellie's feelings. Not her lies, but the truth. Please open the door. Open the door! But as you might expect, the door was locked, and the priest showed no sign of responding to his calls. The sound of the pouring rain drowned out everything else. His head drooped feebly. He looked like a helpless little calf who had wandered alone onto a dark, precarious mountain path with no end in sight. Why? Why won't anyone tell me the truth? All I want is for someone to tell me it's not true. Have I sinned? No, I didn't know anything. I didn't know. No, none of it's true. So I haven't done anything wrong. I am not at fault, am I? Nevertheless, his sister's claims and her laughs continued to echo within his head, living rent-free. If he truly believed it to be false, he would have gone to look at the painting. That he could not was an indication that uncertainty had a stronger grip on him. Fragmented images of a white-haired painter fluttered through the back of his mind, but he desperately shoved them aside. What good is the church? What good is theology? What good is God? Well, something moved near the boy. It stood immediately behind him and It stood immediately behind him and grasped his light dressing gown. He had been so consumed in his own world that he had not noticed the person's presence until they were close enough to touch him. What? Who are you? Standing there was a beggar dressed in tattered rags. He's still begging at the church? The hooded beggar tentatively extended his hand toward Mel, pleading for relief with sad, slender fingers. Were he a generous young man, Mel would have given the beggar something. Were he generous, of course. Oh, that's uh-oh. This is a darker turn for Mel. If you remember, at the start of the story, he actually did give the beggar something, I think. Or a beggar something. Lord, get your filthy hands off me! I don't have a damn thing to give you right now. Don't you dare touch me. Suddenly, the beggar's head turned upward. My eyes catch the beggar's. Her hood fell back, revealing a hairless head. Why? And a pair of red eyes gazing bitterly, though with the familiar, distinctive glimmer, at Mel. Red eyes? She immediately covered her face and turned to run. It can't be. The beggar that's always been here was a... But you said yourself that they would not survive much longer. How could you be certain she was that same beggar? Ah, wait for me! Next time on Hooky Hour, we'll see if Mel will be waited on. The answer is probably no, but I'm sure he'll find a way to catch up. So yeah, we're starting to get to that part where the roller coaster takes a very steep nosedive into oblivion. And I'm all here for it, except for the scary parts. I'm excited for what lies ahead in this game. So, without further ado, I will see you all next time. Bye!